today to celebrate our different communities here in Hawthorne, but the Hispanic community in particular way today. We ask God's blessing on each of us as we journey through life and ask for a spirit of love to transform our hearts and unite us more closely in our humanity. May God bless our time together, and may peace reign in our world. We thank you for our wondrous diversity, cultures, traditions, and languages. For these are all ways we celebrate our humanity and praise your divinity. We ask that we always strive for justice for all. May God continue to bless our community here in Hawthorne. We ask this through Christ our Lord. Amen. In the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
Thank you very much, Father. At this time, I'd like to introduce the Borough Council who is in attendance today. Council President Frank Matthews. Council Vice President John Lane. Councilman Bruce Bennett. Councilman Dominic Mealy. Councilman Mike Sciarra. Councilman Joe Watecki. And somewhere is Councilman Reyno Liosa. I'm just not sure where. I'm going to attempt something I've never done before, and no, it's not giving my speech in Spanish, but to have my friend Danny Ramirez translate as I go along, so this way everyone will understand what I'm saying, but I'm sure he's much more a better speaker than me, so we're going to try. So Danny, have you come up with me? Good morning. It's my privilege to welcome you to Hawthorne's first ever Hispanic Heritage Month celebration.
Buenos días, es mi privilegio daros la bienvenida a la primera celebración del mes de la herencia hispana.
I am so pleased to see the turnout this morning as we recognize and honor members of our Hawthorne family.
Estoy sumamente feliz de ver presente esta mañana a todas las personas de nuestra comunidad para que honoremos a los miembros de nuestra familia de Hawthorne.
Like being an American, Hispanics can trace their roots to 21 different countries.
Como todos los demás americanos, los hispanos también pueden conectar su linaje familiar en los Estados Unidos de las raíces de otros países.
In order to demonstrate our diversity, I will call out a country, and if you identify with a country, please call out. Argentina. Oh, I'm sorry.
Para que demostremos nuestra diversidad, mencionaré un país. Si sois u os identificáis con este país, por favor exclamad el nombre del país en voz alta.
Argentina.
Argentina.
Bolivia.
Bolivia.
Chile.
Chile.
Colombia.
Colombia.
Okay, we found one. Okay. Costa Rica.
Costa Rica.
Cuba.
Cuba.
Dominican Republic.
República Dominicana.
Ecuador.
Ecuador.
El Salvador.
El Salvador.
Equatorial Guinea.
Guinea Ecuatorial.
I had a feeling we wouldn't hear a word with that. Just that was a guess on my part. Guatemala.
Guatemala.
Honduras.
Honduras.
Mexico.
México.
Nicaragua.
Nicaragua.
Panama.
Panamá.
Paraguay.
Paraguay.
Peru.
Perú.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
I think we found where most people are from. Spain.
España.
Uruguay.
Uruguay.
And Venezuela.
Venezuela.
We welcome you all today. What a great representation we have this morning. And you'll find all the flags of the countries I've called on display today. We've had them in the front of the building, and today they're here in the back.
¿Qué representaciones más orgullosas tenemos esta mañana? Podréis encontrar las banderas de los países que he nombrado en el cartel que se encuentra al frente del edificio del ayuntamiento. Hoy lo colgamos con orgullo como parte de nuestra celebración.
Enjoy today the music, the food, and the speeches as we in Hawthorne celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month. Thank you.
Por favor, disfrutad del día, de la música, de la comida y de las oratorias, de modo que celebremos el Día de Herencia Hispana en Hawthorne. Muchas gracias.
When we were looking for a keynote speaker, my first thought too is there's got to be a politician somewhere that wants to speak in Hawthorne. And I did, I found one. He is a good friend of mine, Norberto Rodriguez. He is a congressman in the Dominican Republic. So he greets us today on behalf of the Dominican people and the people of Hawthorne. Norberto?
Good morning, Hawthorne. Good morning. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you all elected officials, councilmen, councilwomen. Thank you to all Hawthorne city leaders, and obviously all the ladies here present. Last week, I received a phone call from the mayor inviting me to Hawthorne Hispanic Heritage Month event. So I mentioned to a friend of mine that I was coming here. And he asked me, Norberto, are you Hispanic, Latino, or Hispanic X? That's a new determination for whether you're Hispanic male or Hispanic woman from the Latin America. So I smile because on October 15, 1968, President Lyndon Johnson recognized all our positive that we have as a multicultural Hispanic community has contributed to the United States. That day, the Hispanic Heritage Week was born. Thanks to heroes like Cesar Chavez, Puerto Rican Rita Moreno, Roberto Clemente, and many others that contributes for President Ronald Reagan to realize that this was only the beginning for us. And thanks to our diversity, multicultural gifts through our music, so the ladies dancing salsa, ¿verdad? And the gentlemen's, our clothes, our food, and why not? What makes us unique and special? Nuestra mano de obra, our labor force. Therefore, in 1988, President Reagan expanded it to a full month, taking in consideration that within the month period, countries like Honduras, Guatemala, El Salvador, Nicaragua, also Mexico and Chile celebrate their Independence Day. And that's why today, and for the next 6 more days, we celebrate National Hispanic Heritage Month. Mayor Richard, sometimes people get confused asking about whether we're Hispanic, we're Latino, or we're Latinx. So Latinx defines whether you're a male or a woman from Latin America. I'm a Hispanic because I was born and I come from a Spanish-speaking country. I'm a Latino because the Dominican Republic is within the countries in the America. As a politician named Franco Bilbao, anyone here from Chile? Well, as a politician named Franco Bilbao determined it back in 1856. So, Mayor, I did my math, I'm not very, very good with numbers, but I did my math. And I said to myself, well, Peruvian food is my favorite. Puerto Rican salsa is the most beautiful dance in the world. That's without a question. Merengue is in my blood. Colombia, considered the happiest country. Ecuador, la capital de los ñaños. To answer my colleague, I said to him, well, in the United States, with a good merengue, some rice and beans, and a Cuban cigar, I'm both. Thank you, gentlemen.
I'm gonna confess something to you that you probably don't know about me. My grandparents emigrated from the Russian-Polish border to come to the United States, but they couldn't come directly to the United States. They had to go to Mexico. And they got there somewhere in the 20s or the 1920s, 1930s. I have members of my family who've never left Mexico, so today I claim my Mexican heritage as well to be part of this event. I'd like to introduce our next speaker. He's somebody when was called about putting today together, jumped at the chance. He's got a great message, and I'm going to introduce Fabio Julio to speak to you. Fabio.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Fabio Ulloa. This is basically a little message of hope, and me being as an immigrant, I'm originally from Ecuador. I arrived here with my family about 20 years ago with a dream, as any immigrant, right? But here is this little message. So first, I hope everybody's doing well. And I'm here representing my company, Prestige Pest Services. We do services in Hawthorne. And I am originally from Ecuador, la capital del mundo. So, and I'm representing more than that, the Hispanic community. I am glad for the opportunity that this country gave me and my family to live here. It's just a beautiful country and a blessed country. And we land in Hawthorne. I love this town. I love the people here because this town is something special. And this is where my dreams came true when I opened a business, right? So I want to thank the community for the support and for allowing my business to grow in this beautiful town. We expand to different areas. Now we service South Jersey, Central Jersey, and New York areas. As Hispano or Latino, I think we have a tremendous responsibility to let our future generations to take the advantage that this blessed country offered to any immigrant. Hawthorne and their authorities, you guys are doing a great job keeping this town as beautiful as is, and improving our lifestyles in this town. And I personally think the Latino community will be an asset in this country. Is an asset, but will be an asset in this country in the near future. I'm gonna translate now in Spanish when I say before in English. Buenos días, espero que todos se encuentren bien. Mi nombre es Fabio Ulloa, estoy representando mi compañía Prestige Pest Services. Soy originario de Ecuador y represento muy orgullosamente mi cultura y raíces latinas. Me siento afortunado de tener la oportunidad de ser un ciudadano y vivir en un gran país como Estados Unidos. Vivir en un hermoso barrio como Hawthorne, donde he cumplido muchos sueños y he podido crear y crecer mi empresa. Quiero agradecer a la comunidad por apoyar nuestra empresa, ya que gracias a Dios hemos crecido sirviendo al área central, sur y norte de New Jersey y Nueva York también. Como latino, creo que todos tenemos una gran responsabilidad para dejar un legado a nuestras futuras generaciones y enseñarles nuestras raíces, y que tomen ventaja de vivir en un país bendecido como Estados Unidos. Deseo agradecer a las autoridades de Hawthorne, ya que hacen un gran trabajo manteniendo este hermoso town, este hermoso barrio. Y nuestra cultura es y será decisiva para este país. I want to thank the Lord for this opportunity, and as well for the town and the authorities as well. Thank you very much, and God bless everybody. Thanks.
We talk about never stopping learning through our entire life. So I thought it was important that we brought a teacher to speak today, and he brings with us his message of hope. So I introduce Danny Rodriguez.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Councilman. Thank you, Congressman. Thank you, everyone, for being here with us today. I'll start in Spanish. Bienvenidos a todos los residentes de Hawthorne, pero especialmente una bienvenida a los residentes de la herencia hispana. Me llamo Danny Ramirez. mi esposa María, nuestra hija Michaela e hijo Danny, vivimos en esta ciudad magnífica, llena de vida y de fuerza. Os damos las gracias por estar con nosotros para celebrar este Día de Orgullo Hispano, del orgullo de nuestras culturas, de nuestras raíces y costumbres, el de ser latinos. Me gustaría brindaros un mensaje de esperanza. Mi padre y mi madre aplicaron para ser residentes de este país en los 1960. Llegaron aquí en búsqueda de prosperidad, con la esperanza de un lindo porvenir. Toda su vida, mis padres trabajaron y sudaron la gota amarga. No lo hicieron para que tuviesen dinero o para ser ricos, sino para que mi hermano y yo pudiésemos tener la oportunidad de tener éxito, no solo económicamente, sino también obtener paz mental, espiritual y emocional. Comparado a los países latinoamericanos, los Estados Unidos siempre ha ofrecido un anhelo de esperanza, un alcanzar que podría ofrecer una cosecha más abundante. Si no, ¿por qué querría todo el mundo venir a este país? Al tener esta simple oportunidad, con todo el respaldo de mi madre, que hoy día ha venido para celebrar este día con nosotros, aunque viva en otro condado que no sea Passaic, con el apoyo de mi difunto padre, que sé que está conmigo siempre y nos hablamos todos los días, y especialmente con el amor, cariño y el sostén firme de mi esposa e hijos, hoy os puedo decir que realmente tengo todo lo que necesito y soy feliz, en todos respetos, espiritual, física, mental y emocionalmente. Hoy día no solo continúo enseñando español en mi 19º año de maestro en una escuela secundaria pública de New Jersey, sino que trato de brindarles este mensaje de esperanza a los estudiantes también. Con la ayuda de Dios, con buen esfuerzo y con la esperanza de lograr mis metas, he logrado mis títulos de licenciatura de la Universidad de Scranton, mi maestría postuniversitaria de St. Peter's College y estudios doctorales en educación de St. Peter's University. Culminé mis estudios con certificados de supervisor y director general para las escuelas públicas. Nos tenemos que dar cuenta que somos afortunados de vivir en una sociedad que pueda brindarnos las oportunidades de tener tal éxito. Ahora es mi deber aplicar estos méritos para ayudar a los demás. Y ahora vengo a este punto. Por esta razón os hablo hoy. Ya que estamos aquí, es nuestra responsabilidad de sembrar las semillas que den fruto en todos respetos. Claro que tenemos que alimentarnos, pero la cosecha y el fruto se ve en los esfuerzos que hacemos, en nuestros hijos y sus hijos y los hijos de ellos. Si todos pensásemos de la misma forma e hiciésemos lo correcto, podríamos vivir en una sociedad de paz, prosperidad y éxito. Para los que sean espirituales o religiosos, me imagino que ese es el propósito de la vida, de luchar para los demás, para hacer lo correcto un paso a la vez. De paso en paso se abren caminos, y de estos caminos y esfuerzos nace la armonía. Estamos aquí para celebrar nuestro orgullo hispano. Seamos un ejemplo para que nuestra sociedad crezca en los Estados Unidos y especialmente aquí en Hawthorne, y que sea un producto de nuestras acciones dignas y llenas de fe y de amor. En nuestra cultura que nos une, encontremos la esperanza para el futuro. Welcome residents of Hawthorne, and a special welcome to those of Hispanic heritage. My name is Danny Ramirez. My wife Maria, our daughter Michaela, and our son Danny live in this magnificent city full of life and strength. We thank you for coming to celebrate with us this day of Hispanic pride, a celebration of our culture, roots, and customs pride, a celebration of being Latino. I would like to share a message of hope with you. My father and mother applied for residency in the United States in the 1960s. They came to this country in search of prosperity, with the hope of a bright future. Their entire life, my parents worked and sweat la gota amarga, which translates to the sour sweat, which embodies painstaking work. They did not do it to have money or to be rich. They did it so that my brother and I could have the opportunity of success, not only monetarily, but also to have mental, spiritual, and emotional peace. Compared to other Latin American countries, the United States has always embodied a beacon of hope, an attainable goal that could offer an abundant harvest. If it were not so, why would so many people want to come to this country? Upon having this opportunity, with all the support of my mother, who is with us today to celebrate this special day, even if she is a resident of a different county, with the backing of my dad, that even though he passed last year, I know he is always with me and we speak every day, and especially with the love, caring, and firm foundation of family from my wife and children, I can tell you today that I am truly happy and I have everything that I need in all respects, spiritually, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Today, in my 19th year as an educator in a New Jersey public high school, I continue teaching not only Spanish, but try to send this message of hope to children as well. With the help of God, with hard work, and with the hope of achieving my dreams, I have obtained my bachelor's from the University of Scranton, my master's from St. Peter's College, and have doctoral studies in education from St. Peter's University. I culminated my studies with my principal and supervisor certificates for public schools for the state of New Jersey. We must realize that we are fortunate to live in a society that can offer us such opportunities to attain success. Now it is my pleasure and responsibility to apply such merits to help others, which now brings me to this point. The reason for which I have the honor to speak with you today. Now that we are here, it is our responsibility to sow the seeds that will reap rewards. Of course, we should nourish ourselves with hard work, but it is in our hard work that we will see a plentiful harvest. Our seeds of hope will be seen in our children and their children and so forth. If we all thought in this manner to do the next right thing, we will live in a society full of peace, prosperity, and success. For the religious or spiritual, I would imagine this is the purpose of life, to be men and women for others, to do what is right one step at a time. New roads are created one step at a time. Through these roads and challenges, harmony is born. We are here to celebrate our Hispanic heritage. Let us be an example so that our society grows here in the United States, and especially in Hawthorne, and that it be a society of our kind, wholehearted actions, full of faith and love. It is in this culture that unites us. Let us find the hope for our future. Thank you.
You know, Danny, I was prepared to translate your speech. That's right. All right, maybe not all of it. I do want to thank you all for coming today to help celebrate our first Hispanic Heritage Month. Please take the remaining time for the program today to eat, to talk, and to meet your council people and find out how you can become more involved in what happens in Hawthorne. Our latest census shows that 22% of the population of Hawthorne are Hispanics. And it's time that you come and take your place with us and help govern the town. So take the time to talk to people, get to know people. I thank you all so much for coming out. Have a great day. Thank you.